Some breaking developments now coming in amid the China COVID scare. India is on high alert. The speaker has also said that inside the house, MPs should wear masks. There should be an example that needs to be set. So a mask mandate inside the house as well. This, of course, India being precautious in terms of the global cases that are rising, especially the kind of pictures and videos that we continue to see coming out of China. Remember, the Prime Minister also will be chairing a review meeting sometime in the afternoon. We've seen a lot of states up their mandate as well. My colleague Arunima now joining us on the broadcast. Arunima, as I said, not to be alarmist, but India doesn't want to take any risks as well. So we understand a mask mandate now inside the house?
So I think the authorities are desisting from using the word mandatory, but they are underlining that, wearing masks is in our own interest. And there's quite a turnaround from the time when COVID scare actually began, when there were MPs who were wearing masks inside the Rajya Sabha, and then Chairperson Venkaiah Naidu actually was not approving of their action. But now, from the chair itself in Lok Sabha, the speaker said that we should take into account what is happening around us. Masking up is in our own interest, and since this has just suddenly come up, many MPs were not prepared. They were not carrying masks. So inside the Parliament complex also, at various entry points to the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, there are on the entry gates bundles of masks which have been kept. Parliament Secretariat staff, security members are handing out masks to MPs who are coming in. They have been encouraged to wear masks, and all ministers, all parliamentary staff inside the Parliament complex today are all masked up.
What else are we hearing as far as precautions and protocols are concerned, Arunima?
So essential protocols that we have learned from experience is social distancing. So that is something that they will try and enforce. Difficult since people have let their guard down from the time when they were really conscious about what was going around. Use of sanitizers, keeping yourself safe and sanitize. All of those are protocols that are being suggested. But like I said, this has come suddenly after a long gap and people had really put their guard down. We'll see some kind of assessment when Prime Minister takes that meeting. Union Home Secretary's guidelines were coming in last time around, especially when restrictions were imposed. Whether there'll be anything mandatory from mask up to restrictions, that we'll know after the meeting happens this afternoon.
Okay, Arunima, we'll of course continue to come back to you right through the day, but thanks a lot for getting us all those details. Now, the current surge in COVID-19 cases in China has put the entire world on alert. The Prime Minister is going to be chairing an emergency meeting this afternoon. States are at battle stations. These developments come after Health Minister Mansukh Mandavia warned that COVID-19 is not over. 4 BF7 Omicron cases have been reported in India so far. It's the same variant that is fueling the surge in China. The latest case was reported yesterday from Gujarat, where a 61-year-old woman tested positive. She had recently returned from the United States.